Welcome everyone to this week's mod showcase. We have the best mods for you guys this week, from a mod that will finally fulfill somewhat of an arena mode that we've been looking for, class mod that turns your sorcerer into a powerful shield support, base mod for one of the worst looking races in the game, with so much more. Without further ado, these are Baldur's Gate 3's Weekly Mods episode 23. Enjoy! We're gonna open up with our face mod of the week that changes up one of the least played races in Baldur's Gate 3. That'll be the Gith race, and personally one of my most unappealing race to play as, even if they have one of the coolest race features, which is the martial prodigy and that really sick space pirate lore. I really can't get past the sick green look no matter how much I try to customize it. It is especially prevalent in the male selection. Just looking at it is just horrible. Not until this mod, that is, introducing the resting Gith face mod. This mod gives us more options for our male Gith faces. It provides 7 new heads for our character creation needs. It also includes a masculine Lae'zel if you're into that sort of stuff. What's impressive about this mod is it tries to highlight a sub-race of the Gith Yankees that dwells in the Underdark that is called the Gith Gagra. I don't know the specific of the sub-race per se, and I couldn't get any more information even if I try to research it. If you guys know something about this lore, just let me know in the comments below. Next up is our class mod of the week that brings the devastating powers from the sorcerer and turns it into more of a backline support. They are able to shield and protect their allies using their cosmic forces of order. I'm talking about wielding the power of Clockwork magic. This sort of sorcerers originate from harnessing arcane powers of the universal forces permeated from the planes of existence as mechanists. Some say these sorcerers are born with brass-colored skins and have those really cool ticking clock faces in their eyes.
領域展開無料空所
As for the abilities, you will have access to the new spells such as Restore Balance. That's a reaction spell that mitigates saving throws and attack rolls advantage, making them miss or even force them to deal minimum damage to their targets. Another really cool one is a Bastion Law. That's basically a targetable arcane ward buff for yourself or your allies. This spell can really be powerful depending on your usage. Just like the arcane ward, the Abjuration Wizard, you can select an ally and attach this shield into them. It will protect them from all damage sources or any damage type. While the arcane ward requires a spell for it to fill up its gauge, the Clockwork sorcerer uses the power of its spell slots to increase the potency of its shield. You also have access to your very own mechanical construct summon that also scales in spell slot, making it a really powerful meat shield to guard you. Just keep the shields up on your guardian and blast away. Third is this trendy new hair pack. The mod provides some interesting variations of new hairstyles, from 7 base hairstyles and 5 new bangs options of your choosing. They also come with their very own icons for that added touch. It's usable by most races in the game, and yes, you can use it with your male avatars as well. Some of the issues that may encounter are some clipping actions through the ears, specifically if you play as an elf, or some clipping in the horns if you play as a tiefling. I also noticed some minor floatiness when you walk around, but aside from that, the hair details are amazing. Doesn't look unnatural like those wig variations. I just wish that it's auto snapping, but hey, as long as it looks good, it works fine with me. Up next is this really cool collection for our weapon and armor mod of the week. The mod introduces a whopping 38 new armor fits for your Fashion Gate 3 needs. The sheer amount of stuff here is certainly impressive, and the variation is almost as epic as the extra gear mod, which is among one of my favorite collections out there. I highly advise you use this mod together with the Transmog Enhanced so you don't need to replace your current gear and it won't replace your armor slots. It is usable for all the 4 body types, so go crazy with mix and matching. Here's a quick showcase of one of my favorite ones, and I'm sure that you'll find some really cool ones for yourself once you use this mod. Have a look. finally our featured mod of the week, and this is a really exciting project to watch out for. I really want to get this out there because it's just that unique. So, have you ever wanted to have more game modes in Baldur's Gate 3? Ever thought about what if the game has sort of an arena-like mode where you can just keep on challenging waves and waves of enemies to test your team and builds? Well, that is exactly what this mod will do. Basically, it is a really cool project that lets you turn Baldur's Gate 3 into a roguelike simulation. For you guys who don't know what a roguelike is sort of a game mode where you have a procedurally generated levels where you fight scaling enemies and bosses, and upon defeating the challenge, you get loot, currency, and then rinse and repeat. Most of the famous examples here are like Cult of the Lamb, the Hades series, or maybe that vampire survival game that is really cool. This mad creator made a game mode where you directly get into the action after your character creation screen. Here you are given an option to play the Trials of Tav. Basically, it prompts you to skip the Nautiloid part of the game and teleports you to your camp directly. This is where you'll be able to select your team for the trial, and you're also granted with the new UI where it acts more of a scoreboard / reward shop where you buy upgrades and spend your currencies that you get each fight. After sorting out your squad, you can just leave the camp and start playing with this mode. Every successful victory not only gives you some trial points and some currencies, it also drops various loot that you can use to make your team more powerful. The variation of this is quite interesting as you can get really powerful upgrades even at level 1 depending on RNG. Each arena location is a different map in the game, and you'll be teleported into the action instantaneously by just going out of your camp. If you want to prep before the start of your battle, you're able to do so. Just set up your buffs and your potion before the battle, and there you go. Enemies get much more powerful with each round, so watch out. Really powerful ones may wipe out your team even in the early levels, so be on your guard. I really love this concept and it's quite addicting, especially if you finally beat that tough enemy with your undergeared squad. It's just really fun. Note that the mod is quite new, so it still needs some adjustment and tweaks to make the experience much better. Like currently, you are forced to bring Gale along or risk losing him forever. Or the fact that you need to talk to all NPCs and take a long rest in order to trigger Will's and Karlach's dialogue, and also to let the game know that you're out of the Nautiloid scene. And just a quick reminder, if you feel that the mod is not working once you had your long rest, notice that your squad is just standing on the beach, just go to the mod UI and press the stop button. It'll reset the scenario for you and just simply get out of your camp again, and there you go. And that's it guys, thank you for watching this week's mod showcase. What do you guys think about the mods? Or are you guys excited of this really nice roguelike mode that we have for Baldur's Gate 3? Would love to know all about it, including your questions and clarifications in the comment down below. Shout out to all the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all the amazing support. And for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in the future. But if I earn it today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to support me directly, join button is below, or maybe Patreon if you want to go that route. Want to know what are the best mods for episode 22? Just click this video right here. Finally, that's it for me. I'll see you soon on the next Master Box Show. Peace out. Bye guys.